Hello everybody. Today we are going to see electric field due to a point charge at any arbitrary point. Okay. Suppose here we have taken a point charge plus Q. Okay. And from this point charge plus Q at a distance R there is a point P. Here at point P we are interested to find the electric field due to this point charge plus Q. This system is placed in any medium. Right now we have considered that. Okay. So how we will find the electric field at this point P due to the charge plus Q? First of all, what we will do, we'll place a test charge here at point P. Then we'll find the Coulomb force acting between these two charges plus Q and Q naught, the test charge. Okay. After that, we'll apply the formula E is equal to force upon the charge, which I have told you in the previous video. And then we can easily find the electric field at the point P. So let us see how it will be done here. First of all, we are going to find the electrostatic force acting between plus Q and Q naught. So according to Coulomb's law, we will apply the formula and we will find the force. So force F will be equal to Q into Q naught upon 4 pi epsilon R square, because the medium which we have taken, that can be considered as any medium. Okay, that's why I have applied here epsilon. Now further, when we will proceed, then we can write F will be equal to Q into Q naught upon 4 pi K epsilon naught R square Newton. Here epsilon will be equal to K epsilon naught. I have told you the relation between epsilon and epsilon naught. Okay, and K is what? K is the dielectric constant of that particular medium in which this system has been placed. Okay. Now if we are considering that the system is placed in air, okay, in the medium air or vacuum, then for air or vacuum we know that the dielectric constant is equal to what? 1. So if we are taking the dielectric constant equal to 1, means we are considering the system to be placed in air or vacuum, then the force F can be written as F is equal to Q into Q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square Newton. Okay. So here now, considering this system to be placed in air or vacuum, we have found the force F equal to Q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square. We know that the electric field E is given by the formula F upon Q. This is the relation between the electrostatic force F and the electric field E. Okay, and the force already we have found here. Now this Q is what? The charge on which the force is acting. Okay, this Q is the charge on which the force is acting. So here Q naught means the test charge was the charge on which the force was acting due to plus Q. Okay, so when we will continue further, at the place of Q we will write what? Q naught. Okay, and easily we will find the value of electric field here. So electric field will be equal to force F. This force will be written here upon charge Q. So which Q? On which the force was acting. So force was acting on the test charge. So here we will write test charge. Okay. So electric field E will be equal to Q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square divided by Q naught Newton per Coulomb. Okay. Electric field unit is Newton per Coulomb. This can be further written as E is equal to Q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square Q naught. Q naught will be cancelled here. And finally, we will get electric field E is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square Newton per Coulomb. So this is the formula. Okay. This is the formula to to find the electric field at any arbitrary point P due to a point charge Q separated or located at a distance r. Is that clear? So this is the formula to find the electric field due to a point charge. In vector form, this electric field can be written as E is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square r cap. Is that clear? Here you can see that the charges which were present here, the charge which I have taken here, it was plus Q. Okay. And due to plus Q, we were finding the electric field at point P. So, since I have taken here positive charge, means test charge, and test charge will be always positive in nature, the force between these two will be what? Repulsive, because here is plus, here is also plus. So, the force will be away from the point charge. Okay. Likewise, the electric field E which will exist here, that will be also away from this point charge, because already I have told you that due to positive charge, the electric field will always move away from the charge. So here it was positive point charge, so the electric field direction will be also away from it, means in the direction of the force, you can say. If we would have taken negative charge here, then what will happen here? If negative charge is present here, then the force, electrostatic force, that will be what? That will be attracting in nature, means now the force will act on the test charge in the direction of this negative charge. Okay, and therefore the direction of the electric field, will be also towards the negative charge. Is that clear? So you can see here, if you are taking a negative charge, then due to this negative charge, the electric field at this point P, that will be towards the negative charge. Okay, because the force of electrostatic was towards the negative charge, means attractive force was taking place between minus Q and Q naught, and therefore electric field will be towards the negative charge, and this I have told you earlier also. Okay. Now if we are considering group of point charges, then what will be the net electric field at any arbitrary point P? We are going to see that. Suppose we are having n number of point charges. This is charge Q1, this is charge Q2, okay, this is charge Q3, and this is charge Qn, and there is a point P, and at this point P we have to find what? We have to find the electric field, net electric field. Charge Q1 is at a distance R1 from this point P. Charge Q2 is at a distance R2. Q3 is at a distance R3. And Qn is at a distance Rn. How will find the net electric field at this point P here? Due to all these charges, we are going to see that. The process will be same. Okay, we will again consider a test charge at this point P. Okay, and we'll find the electric field at this point P due to all these individual charges q1, q2, q3, qn, and after that we'll take the vector sum of all those electric field, and finally we'll get the net electric field at this point P. Okay, and this phenomena is known as what? The principle of superposition. Okay, so we are going to perform the superposition principle. We are going to apply the superposition principle here, and with the help of that we'll find the net electric field at point P due to all these charges. Okay, so suppose due to Q1, okay, the electric field is E1. Due to Qn, the electric field is En. Due to Q2, electric field is E2, and due to Q3, electric field is E3. Okay, is that clear? So the net field E at this point P, that will be equal to the vector sum of all these electric fields. So it will be E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus and so on up to En. This will be the net electric field at point P due to n number of charges present in a system. Is that clear? E1, how we will find that? So E1 is the electric field due to Q1. Okay, just not told you the formula. So according to that formula, E1 will be equal to Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1 square. Likewise, E2 will be equal to Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R2 square. Similarly, E3 will be equal to Q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R3 square, and En will be equal to Qn upon 4 pi epsilon naught Rn square. Is that clear? In vector form, this can be written as E1 will be equal to Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1 square R1 cap. Similarly, E2 will be equal to R2 cap. E3 will be R3 cap, and En will be Rn cap. Now we have to find what? E, and E is what? Vector sum of the individual electric fields E1, E2, E3, En. Okay. So E will be equal to, now you can see here 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught can be taken as common. Okay, so we'll take 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught common. So E will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon R1 square R1 cap plus Q2 upon r2 square, r2 cap, and so on. It will go up to qn. It will be qn upon rn square rn cap. Is that clear? So this is your electric field, net electric field at point P due to n number of point charges. This can be further simplified and it can be written as E will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught summation r equal to 1 to n qi equal to 1 to n qi upon ri cap. Okay, so this will be your net electric field E at a point P due to n number of discrete charges, point charges.